Disclaimer. Before we get into this video, I would like to give a disclaimer that this video is not meant to hate on Wendy. It's supposed to talk about the performance of her most recent comeback, Wish You Hell. Who is Wendy? Seon Sungkwan, better known professionally as Wendy, is a South Korean singer. She is a member of the K-pop group Red Velvet with members Irene, Seulgi, and Joy. And later, Yeri would join the group in 2015 during their comeback Ice Cream Cake. Wendy would debut as a soloist on April 5th, 2021 with the mini-album Like Water. The mini-album contains the tracks When the Rain Stops, Like Water, Why Can't You Love Me, The Road, and Best Friend featuring seulgi. The vinyl version of the album contains instrumental versions of When the Rain Stops and Like Water. The tracks When the Rain Stops and Like Water would both serve as the title track. Like Water. Like Water is a pop and rock project. The album sold 68,000 copies first day and 116,000 copies first week. The album would debut at number 4 on the Circle album chart. When the Rain Stops peaked at number 91 on the Circle digital chart, and out of the two title tracks, it did worse. Like Water peaked at number 54 on the Circle digital chart. The B-side, Why Can't You Love Me, would debut at number 200 on the Circle digital chart and would be the only B-side to chart on the Circle digital chart. She would promote the mini-album on music shows and on her radio show. When the Rain Stops only performed on a handful of music shows and never got an official music video, while Like Water was heavily promoted. It was promoted on multiple music shows. The song also got a performance on its live. The B-side, Why Can't You Love Me, was also performed on its live. The music video for Like Water would be released the same day as the mini-album. The music video currently sits at 19 million views. Neither of the two title tracks won any music shows. Like Water was highly anticipated by Revelovs and K-pop fans because in late 2019, Wendy suffered an approximately 2.5 meter fall at the SBS Gayodejan Award. She would be discovered by Mamamoo member Solar. After Wendy fell, Red Velvet would stop promotions for their comeback Psycho and would go on a hiatus until Wendy recovered. My thoughts on Like Water. During my first listen of Like Water, I wasn't a fan as I wasn't fully focusing on the album, but when I re-listened to it, I loved it. The album allows Wendy to show off her most impressive skill as an idol, which is her vocals, and all of the songs on the mini are so beautifully crafted. Wish You Hell. Wish You Hell is Wendy's first real comeback in almost 3 years. The mini-album would drop on March 12, 2024. The mini-album sold 68,000 copies in its first day and 124,000 copies in its first week. The mini-album would debut at number 2 on the Circle album chart. Both first day sales and first week sales are higher than Like Water. In between Like Water and Wish You Hell, Wendy would have numerous OSTs and a few features. Wish You Hell is a pop and R&B project. The mini-album contains 6 tracks. Wish You Hell, His Car Isn't Yours, Best Ever, Better Judgment, Queen of the Party, and Vermilion. Wish You Hell would serve as the title track for the project. The title track was performed on music shows throughout March and was also performed on its live. It didn't win any music shows. Wish You Hell currently sits at 3.5 million views on YouTube. The title track, Wish You Hell, would peak at number 106 on the Circle digital chart. The album had 0 B-side chart on the Circle digital chart. My thoughts on Wish You Hell. I prefer Like Water slightly more than Wish You Hell, but there are things I prefer about Wish You Hell. First off, I like how the mini-album has a more diverse sound compared to Like Water, and I feel like this sound appeals more to the general public. I also like how there are English songs on Wish You Hell, and also how during music shows, Wendy isn't just standing there and has actual choreography, which allows for more interesting performances. Why do I think Wish You Hell underperformed? Compared to her debut, Wish You Hell did underperform, where the title track didn't do as well, peaking significantly lower than Like Water and When the Rain Stops. Even though the album sales are a bit higher, I don't think it's the increase that SM wanted. And just generally, when Like Water was released, Red Velvet and specifically Wendy had a lot more eyes on them, because people were anticipating their comeback and to see if Wendy was okay. But Wish You Hell dropped after Chill Kill, which was a success compared to Birthday, but was forgotten pretty fast. Despite everything that I've said in this video, I hope Wendy and Velvet continue doing well and have many more comebacks. Please remember to like and subscribe and tell me in the comments below what are your thoughts on Like Water and Wish You Hell, and tell me if you like the albums or not.